Hello fellow Whovians and welcome to Whofan. In this video I'm going to be reviewing this. Enjoy! Guys and girls, this is the 10th Doctor Adventures, Volume 1 from Big Finish. This is the 3 full-cast audio adventures, which are Technophobia, Time Reaver, and Death and the Queen. Now, this is the limited edition version of this particular set, and as you can see on the front cover, we have some nice artwork there with photos of David Tennant and Catherine Tate as the 10th Doctor and Donna Noble, respectively. We have some artwork here showing you the monsters from the particular set. So what I'm going to do now is show you the back of the box. And as this is a limited edition, it does have the limited edition sticker there, as well as a brief outline or synopsis, if you will, of each story. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to take it out of the box and show you inside. Now this, because it's the limited edition, I believe all limited editions are like this, where they have like a book style packaging to include everything, like photographs and bonus stuff, etc. Now as we flick through the pages here, you'll see some nice artwork, photographs. On the left hand side here we have photos and artwork from each of the stories. So we have Technophobia, Time Reaver and Death and the Queen at the bottom. And this is disc 1, Technophobia. And I've got to say, this particular story itself, and I have listened to all 3 of them, this one, Technophobia, reminded me of a cross between An Idiot's Lantern and the Bells of St. John. Mainly for the fact, I'm not going to spoil it for you, I'm not going to spoil any of these adventures, because, you know, it really would spoil it for you if I told you anything really, but I'm just going to tell you that Technophobia reminded me of those 2 episodes from the TV series because of the story involves technology taking over, sort of thing. Now that's obviously in An Idiot's Lantern, that is the Wire. It takes over the TV sets, and in Bells of St. John you have the I forget what the actual... you have the Great Intelligence taking over the Wi-Fi and the internet and creating spoon hens, as they were called, I believe. So, but it really is... in fact, if you were just lying down on the set listening to these, it'd be like listening to an episode on the TV. You wouldn't know any different, to be honest. But anyway, that's the first one, Technophobia. It is really good. Takes a bit of getting used to, because especially when you're driving in your car, you know, but as I say, once you get into it, it's no different. David Tennant is the 10th Doctor, obviously, and Catherine Tate, you know, he's Donna Noble, and the transfer from TV to audio is excellent. Right, the next disc is Time Reaver, that's the second one. I would say this was the weakest episode, audio adventure out of the 3. It's still good, obviously, because it's the 10th Doctor and I'm a 10th Doctor fanboy, which I don't mind admitting. It is good, but it's the weakest one out of the 3, but I'm not going to spoil anything for you. And then we go into, before we get to the 3rd disc, we have some forewords by various members of the cast and crew. I'm going to flick through them now. And you've got some photos as well on the left hand side. Now this is the behind the scenes, the synopsis stuff for Technophobia. It just basically tells you what these are by the writers, and it just tells you how they come up with it and why they come up with the story. And the next one we have is Time Reaver. Again, same thing, behind the scenes stuff and how the writer came up with the story itself and why. And then obviously Death and the Queen, which is the final one in this volume. Another thing to note, I like the fact that they use volume 1 because it does imply that there's going to be more than one volume, which is great because, as I say, I love the 10th Doctor. So, and then we get into some notes by the crew, which is the director's notes. Now, this is by Nicholas Briggs, and as everyone knows, Nicholas Briggs is famous for doing the voice of the Daleks on the TV series, as well as the Cybermen and other creatures slash monsters. And then we have producer's notes by David Richardson, who obviously is the producer of these 3 audio adventures. And then we come into some photographs or promotion photos from Big Finish, and this is David Tennant and Catherine Tate, 10th Doctor and Donna Noble respectively. Again, another one of Catherine Tate and David Tennant. Interestingly enough, they have a photo of David Tennant on his own, but they don't have one of Catherine Tate on her own, so that could be to do with the fact that David Tennant plays the Doctor, which is more important than the companion, I guess, but that's just my opinion. If you want to leave your opinion, just put it in the comment section below. And then we have some photos of the cast and crew of this set. I'll flick through there. And then we come to the production credits, cast and crew. So some more artwork from each one. Flip through them. And as this is the limited edition, it does come with bonus discs. So the first bonus disc we have is the 10th Doctor Adventures documentary, which is, I think, is an hour long. I haven't listened to it all the way through, but it's basically just a behind the scenes documentary on how it all came about. Because up until 2015, Big Finish didn't have the license for anything from Doctor Who since it was revived in 2005, so they couldn't use or reference anything. And I think it all stemmed from a conversation David Tennant had with Nicholas Briggs, and that's how it all came about. It's a very interesting documentary, but as I say, I haven't listened to all of it, but I have listened to most of it. It's a very good listen. And then the last disc is basically a documentary on the audio adventures of Doctor Who throughout the whole of Big Finish. So from its inception, I think it was 1996 when Big Finish started producing Doctor Who audio adventures. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but I believe it was 1996. And that's it. Again, a nice shot of the TARDIS at the back there, which is the correct TARDIS for the 10th Doctor. And then that's the back again, just like the back of the case. So overall, I'll give this set, and I'm obviously being a bit unbiased here, 10 out of 10, because I love the 10th Doctor. He's my favourite Doctor. From New Who anyway, at least. So I recommend that you go out and purchase this, especially if you love the 10th Doctor. Or even if you've never listened to Big Finish, if you're not really into classic Doctor Who, but you want to listen to some Big Finish, but you've never really listened to Big Finish, I recommend getting this set first. It would be a good jumping off point for Big Finish. But they have got literally hundreds and hundreds of audio adventures from Doctor Who, spanning the first Doctor to now the 10th Doctor. Hopefully we'll get some from the 11th Doctor. At the moment we won't get anything from the 12th Doctor because the licence only goes up to Time of the Doctor. So that was Matt Smith's last adventure on TV. So yeah, please leave a comment in the comments box below. And if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.